All right, for the past couple of days, we have been posting videos going over some of the biggest problems that we see when it's at an overnight camp or it's in-person coaching. Over the 22 years that I have been working with throwers and the 8 years before that as a high school and college coach, we're going through a lot of these big problems with rotational shot and discus. And in the last video, we talked about not having a big enough sweep in the back of the circle. We need that big sweep in the back of the circle so that we can take all the energy that we are creating with that big sweep. And we are going to take that big circle and we're going to put it into a smaller circle in the front. We are going to conserve the momentum that we created in the back, put it into a smaller package in the front, and that is where we are going to gain a lot of speed and acceleration through that circle. So a lot of the issues that I see are that athletes, even if they're making a big enough circle, they are not making a small enough circle in the front. What do we mean by that? Well, if you imagine you're pivoting out of the back, you're going to start driving to the middle, this right foot's about to touch down, and as the athlete's blocking leg or left leg comes around, it's too big of a circle. So it's like a roundhouse where they're coming all the way around. Okay, so they're going through the circle and then they're coming around too far. It looks like that roundhouse kick. Okay, the other thing that we see is when athletes pivot, they get to the middle and then their left foot, their blocking foot, comes all the way up, almost like they're doing a butt kick during warm-ups, where it comes all the way up and then all the way down. We don't want to see that either. This creates a lot of different issues, but not only the weight shifting and not proper positions and unwinding their upper body too early, but the big thing is that they are not taking the energy they create in the back and kind of conserving that energy to put it into the front. All right, and this is where the drill repeat mirror turns come in. So this is one of my favorite drills that I do out here at practice, and one of the favorite drills that I do at all my camps is that repeat mirror turn. Now, what do we mean by that? In the mirror turn, or the 180, or whatever you guys call it over there, wheel drills, half turns, one of the big things that I like to stress is to squeeze the knees together. Okay, squeeze the knees. Coach Gary Aldrich, who is the 2021 and now the 2024 Olympic coach, who works at my overnight camps in Western PA, Coach Aldrich always used to talk about Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz clicking her heels together. So we want to make sure that when we come through, we don't have our knees and our feet really wide apart. We want to squeeze the knees. So we're going to bring the knees together, squeeze the knees together, and then pivot and step toward the toe board. And then we're just going to do it again. Squeeze the knees together, pinch the knees together, step back, and then go again. Pivot, repeat, pivot, repeat, pivot, staying up on that toe, repeat, pivot, repeat, pivot, repeat, pivot, squeeze the knees together. The other really good thing that repeat mirror turns do is it gets the athlete strong in a very specific way. Getting their weight on top of the ankle, getting their, up on their tiptoes, balancing. It's not something that's an easy correction, okay? It's something that they need to work on. It's building strength, building balance. That takes a while. So these aren't only good to do when you're here in the circle. If you have a big group of athletes and they're just kind of standing around between throws wasting time, get them on a sidewalk, get them on a walkway, get them on the track, and have them do these repeat mirror turns as they're waiting to get in the circle. That way they're not just standing around doing nothing. They can continue to work on the movement even when they're not here standing in the circle.